Three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 13. Hello family, warmest welcome back again to the Lovey Star channel. Trust that you're doing well and you're taking very good care of yourselves. Today we'll be making this delicious appetizing garden egg stew. It's going to be on the menu today, so please grab a seat, relax and enjoy, and let's go through the process. It is absolutely worth trying. Stay tuned and let's do this together. Here we have our garden eggs, and feel free to add a bit of eggplant because it really very expensive here. At all you do not have access to garden eggs, please feel free to use only eggplant and it's going to work perfectly. I have my tomatoes, onions and my pepper. My proteins, please feel free to use whatever that you prefer, but I use some smoked mackerel, I use some eggs, and I have some dried stockfish as well. That is the kako, okay? And I have my natural blended spices. Blended natural spices, I used an aniseed, some cloves, and a bit of grains of selim as well, garlic, and of course ginger and onion. Using a bit of coconut oil and some vegetable oil for a perfect touch. So as you already know, everything will be listed down below in the description box, so feel free to check that out. Let's get started. To begin with, I wash all my vegetables and begin to chop them into the preferred shapes. Beautifully sliced. It should be. And for my tomatoes, I will be taking off the seeds so that I can be able to blend my peppers within. I normally do not like to add extra water, so that is the main reason why I took off the seed and blend the peppers with it. It's so important to prep everything that you'll be using, just so that once you start, your stew, everything goes really smooth and fast for you. And here I'm working a little bit on my mackerel and it looks absolutely perfect. So right now I will start the stew right away. Everything is so ready. Okay, so I begin by steaming my garden eggs and eggplant. You can boil it, but I think it loses a lot of nutrients, and especially if you're not going to use the water that you cooked with it. In this case, it's very recommendable that you steam it instead of boiling it. And this really does not take a long time for it to get cooked. It just takes about 5 minutes. Once the water boils and it's absorbed the heat, it is cooked already, so do not stress it too much when you're working with it. Okay, so I start off by adding about a tablespoon of my coconut oil. Once it melts, I'll just add my vegetable cooking oil, and yes, this mixture is just so perfect. So once everything heats up, not too much though, okay, I go ahead and add my momone or stinky fish. And once everything melts in together, I add my chopped onions, both the white and the red one. Save a little bit of the onions for later as garnishing. Go ahead and fry my onions for 2 minutes or until it is golden brown, and add my blended spices. I do also have a video on how I prep all my natural blended spices, and I'll link it right here for you so that you go and watch if you've not watched yet. Okay, so I'll blend everything and allow it to steam for 5 minutes, and then add my tomatoes and allow that to steam as well. So it's time for me to add my pepper, and I blend it together with my tomato seed just so I don't lose anything from the tomatoes. Okay, so I'll cover it and steam it as well. To make this stew even extra special, I'm going ahead to grind my Maggi cube together with my dawadawa. Oh, the distinctive aroma of the dawadawa alone is a hit on itself. Okay, so yeah, even though I used Momone in the beginning, I still went ahead to grind small in, and let me tell you, it brings that deliciousness out. It is definitely so good. It smells so amazing. So I will allow this to steam for a couple of minutes, but before that I'll go ahead and throw in some few dried stockfish. It's definitely optional, but if you have few home, please throw in few of them, and it's really crunchy when you munch on. It is so good. So I will cover it and allow it to steam for the next couple of minutes. Once I come back, I add in my eggs. I'm using 6 eggs in a whole. I add 3 of them whole. For the remaining 3, I'm gonna whisk it before I add it to the stew, and this serves as a binder for all the remaining vegetables that we threw in. It is really good, but if you do not like eggs, you can completely avoid this. Okay, this process is also optional. Okay, cover it once again, and I'll come back to check in a couple of minutes. But before that, our steamed garden eggs is so ready now. I prefer to mash it instead of blending it smoothly, so this is definitely up to you. If you do not mind the seeds, you can go ahead and do it this way, or you can blend it smoothly. And also I divided the garden eggs into 2. I like to see the other half chunks in there, and these ones mashed, and it just comes out so perfect anytime that I make it like that. Okay, so our eggs are perfectly incorporated here, so it's now time for me to add the garden eggs, or if in your case you're using eggplant, it's totally fine. Throw it in at this stage, and your stew is always gonna be good when you follow this simple recipe. Okay, so I add the chunky ones first, and then go in with the mashed ones. Yes, it is just so perfection. This stew right here is everything. Let me tell you, everything straight up. Simply amazing. It looks just so perfect. So if you feel like your stew is very thick at this point, please feel free to add a little bit of water to it to loosen things up a little bit. Okay, and it's even best if you still have a little bit of the water that you steamed your garden eggs and the eggplant with. It's just perfect. No nutrients left here, and that is what I love. So once that is done and achieved, I'm so happy. I go in with my mackerel. That is the last final touch to this stew. It is just so amazing. Did I even say final touch? No, wait till I add the rest of the onions that we left behind, and our stew will be perfectly done. And of course, you have to taste for salt. If you are not okay with it, add a few more salt to it, and your stew is perfect, looking so good. So there you have it, family. Super amazing and so delicious, and also very nutritious. Serve it with your boiled yam, boiled plantains. Here I have some boiled ripe plantains, and it was absolutely delicious. Serve it with your rice. Sometimes when the leftovers, I even pair it up with spaghetti. Yes, everything goes. Add yours, okay? It is so nutritious and so sumptuous. There you have it with my super delicious and amazing garden egg stew, and I hope it finds you well enough to try it. Thank you so much, family, for watching, and if you've watched to the end, please do well to give me a huge thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovey's Touch. I love to share great recipes with you, and I want to always cheer you up to make your own delicious meals right at the comfort of your home. And I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please do well to come on board, subscribe, and join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so much for watching, and please just know that you're so beautiful and so unique just the way you are. See you in my next video.